Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to another one of my videos where today I'm going to be doing a tier list of every single spell in Clash Clans. Now before I do want to start this video, I do want to say that this is all my personal opinion, and also thank you very much for all the support I've been getting the last couple of days on how my videos are. It truly means a lot to me, and even though I know I only have about 60 subscribers, I put in my all into each video I make so that you guys can have the most fun watching them and get the most out of each video. So without any further ado, let's get into the video right now. We're going to be starting off with the newest spell in Clash Clans, the Invisibility Spell. And now this spell, I do think it's going to have a very interesting role in the game. It's going to play part in many attacks, and I am excited to see how it goes. It does not deserve the S tier or the A tier in my opinion. I think it goes in the B, because though it is a great attack or a great spell in my opinion, I don't see it being used all too much. Next, we have the Rage Spell. Now, in my opinion, this is the most used spell in Clash Clans, and it does deserve to be the S tier just for that. But it's also just such an incredible spell. It's rightfully the most used in Clash Clans because it has such a big radius and it powers so many troops. Without the Rage Spell, I know many attacks wouldn't be able to be completed. The Heal Spell, just like the Rage Spell, it deserves to be the S tier, and rightfully so, because it heals so many things. It's so powerful. Without this, so many attacks wouldn't have been able to be completed, and really, I can't put this in anywhere other than the S tier. Next, we have the Free Spell. The Free Spell, it is such a strong spell, and I'm going to say right away I'm putting it into the A tier. And I'm putting it there because it doesn't quite deserve to be the S tier, because though it's an amazing spell, it doesn't have the biggest impact on the game. But for it only taking one space and still being so helpful during attacks, I do think it deserves to be in the A tier. Next, we have the Poison Spell. The Poison Spell, just like the A spell, I think we can get around many attacks without using it, but it's still one of the strongest spells in the entire game, not to mention it only takes one space, and it really does help out so many of your attacks. I'm going to go ahead and put this in the A tier. Next, we have the Haste Belt. The Haste Belt is a very, very strong spell, and I love that it takes one space. It's kind of like a cheaper or a more space-efficient option over the Rage Spell, and I think it deserves to be in either the A or the B spell. What do you think, guys? Do you think it deserves to be in the A space or B space? Tell me in the comment section below. Me, I'm going to be putting it in the B space because though it helps many attacks, the main place I can see it in is any balloon-based attacks. Next, we have the Bat Spell. Now, this is a much better version to the Skeleton Spell, but really it doesn't have that much purposes. It really simply put doesn't get used that much. It's not very versatile. It does do a lot of damage when there's a lot of them in attacks like the Peckle Bat, which is a very strong attack, but really it's not anything special and it's not very versatile. It doesn't even help out that many attacks if it's just like one. It can help on cleanup, but I think it deserves to be in the E tier, even below Lightning. Next, we have the Clone Spell. Now, this is a personal favorite of mine because I very much like using the Electron, which involves the Clone Spell and sometimes even two. But because it gets used in so little attacks, it's very not versatile. I don't think it deserves anything above the C tier, and that's exactly where I'm going to put it. Next, we have the Earthquake. The Earthquake is a very powerful spell, and not to mention very useful in many attacks. But because you need so many just to destroy the walls, which is in reality its main purpose, to open up a base, I think that the Jump Spell can do a much better job, and even though they're two separate cards, you use both on different occasions, I think it's much less versatile, and it deserves to be in the B tier. Next, we have the last spell, which is the Skeleton Spell. Now, this spell, it's absolutely terrible, and it only has one role, in my opinion, which can be occasionally cleanup. Really, this spell, it's not very good, and I think it's, in my opinion, the worst spell in the game, and it does deserve to the F spot, the F tier, because it's really not that strong, right? And even though it does take one space and many skeletons can be produced, it does help with cleanup, it's not very versatile, and there isn't too much point to using the spell. It doesn't really help out your attacks too much, and the Bat Spell is a better alternative to use it, and they can work exactly the same, so why would you ever use it for that matter? In my opinion, it's just not very good, and for that it deserves to be in the F tier. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment what tier list you want me to make next. And again, thank you very much for all the support I've been getting in the last couple of days. It does mean a lot, and I do put my all into each video I make to help you guys advance in your Clash of Clans careers. So thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.